Wait. What the hell? Get up.
Okay, I know I said there is no hope for Blue Lock Season 2, but honestly, at this point, it's not even worth watching. It's not even worth the minutes you put into it. However, for me, I will continue to bring you these reviews despite the low quality, because as a Blue Lock content creator, I feel it is my responsibility towards you guys to torture myself with this shit show so you just don't have to.
Yo, I'm next.
No!
Wow! What the hell?
I did that with love, boy.
What's all the hubbub?
Oh, thank you, Dad.
Okay, sir.
Obviously, if you want to still watch it, you can do that. However, if you really want the best Blue Lock experience, just read the damn manga, because what this studio is doing to Blue Lock is downright criminal. Take episode 8 for example. It was so bad that I wanted to take out my eyes, bleach them and then put them back. That's how unbearable it was. I mean, this isn't really something my eyes are meant to handle. Why is I looking like a ballet dancer here? In fact, that's what we are going to do today. We are going to review episode 8 and compare it to the manga. But more importantly, show you guys who are anime only what you are missing and why you should drop this shit show and just read the manga. Of course, it goes without saying I will not spoil anything for you guys. And honestly, I don't think I need to, because just comparing episode 8 to the chapters it covered will be sufficient to sell my point. And so, let's answer just that. How many chapters did this episode actually cover? Well, keeping up with the trend of the previous episode, it actually covered 4. Chapters 118, 119, 120, and ended with 121. And also, this is the ending of the volume, and so it was perfect. I mean, this is one thing I think they did not mess up, which is the pacing. I think episode 7 was a bit slow, but overall I think they are doing a great job. Well, pacing wise there is. And also, this is for now, because in the future things will get more hectic, and I am wondering how they are going to handle that. In any case, back to the chapters. And I gotta be straight with you guys. It really pains me to say that this episode covered 4 chapters. Because whatever this is not really covering. This is a shit show. A shit storm per se. Because this poor adaptation really ruined the experience of Blue Lock. Especially with Sai. I mean, he still looks badass sometimes, but man, he is missing his signature dribblings with this choppy animation. But more on Sai later. Let's talk about the animation, which was really horrendous. We've got some acceptable scenes, however the rest of the episode is just a PNG slide. And I know we are used to that at this point, but come on, at least make the PNGs look right. What the hell is even this? And it doesn't end with the animation. The whole vibe, the whole feeling of the episode, of the scenes is missing. And it really felt as a soulless experience. I was watching something without a soul. I was watching a husk of what a Blue Lock anime could be. Which is double painful because this is the most critical game of the show. In fact, no, it's triple painful. Because honestly, we didn't even get to the level of season 1. Which by the way I thought was great. However, this shit is not something I would ever consider to be remotely close to greatness. Especially if you've seen the manga and how amazing it is. Which is what we are going to do today. Now, as is the case for any anime episode, it starts with a recap. And of course, the whole thing with everyone reacting to Nagi's goal. And honestly, because it has no real movements in it, I am going to skip this whole thing, including Isigi and Rin's conversation and Igo's speech. Because practically, it is the same as in the manga, and the studio really excels in these static conversations and scenes. And so, I think while I talk about the 2 important takeaways from all of this, I will just show you panels of the manga comparing the scenes. The first takeaway is actually about Igo, Isigi following Rin's initiative, only to drop it all when they reached the point where Isigi could score on his own. Really shows that the Blue Lockers are truly thinking about themselves and only that. Or better yet, think of Otoya and Yuki being jealous of Nagi and wanting to be the hero of the game. It's all about scoring. Sure, Rin was the one who started the whole play, but because he did not score, Nagi took all the credit of being Blue Lock's hero. Now the second thing is with Igo Jinpachi's explanation. Sure, this was stressful, but man, the Blue Lockers are used to even worse than this. So it actually was just a matter of time because they got the hang of things. And it really shows that other than the defenders and Sai, the Blue Lockers really are ahead of the U20 team. And so the chairman being so furious here is granted, because he's watching his team that is bringing him money being destroyed by literal nobodies. But with this out of the way, let's jump into the action with the restart of the game. And guess what? They immediately messed it up. Immediately, not even 10 seconds into the action, and they completely blew it off. First of all, this matchup between Sai and Rin really requires a clash of aura, because if you read the manga, you will see that it is more expressive here due to the aura clash. And this shit doesn't even seem like they are clashing. If you take this scene out of context, they look like they are dancing. And the following scenes really did not fare any better. First of all, they completely skipped few scenes that show Sai dribbling, which is mind-boggling but at the same time so infuriating to me, because one of Sai's signature weapons is actually his dribbles. And so I don't understand why you show Bachira's but not Sai's, even though right now Sai is way more important to the story than Bachira. And so again, they really don't seem to know what they are doing. They don't understand this show at all, and it really shows. And man, if this is the case, I really wish they did not animate it in the first place. I really wish another studio took over this. But, and as always, it gets even worse. This time, I'm going to show you the manga slide by slide with the anime. And you tell me which one looks clearer, and where do you understand what Sai is doing better? Is it in these choppy images, or in the manga that is trying to imitate movement? I can't believe this. The joke of the manga having better movements, it's not even a joke. Sai here looks like he is moving. In the anime? No. It's chopped up animation, PNG after another. Seriously, this is madness. What the fuck they are doing to my favorite show? Skipping up over dribbles completely and giving us scenes of Sai and Rin doing poses like, I don't know, this is a photo shoot or something. What the hell is even going on? Seriously, this is the first thing, and it immediately convinced me that this show should not be watched, that this show is not meant to be enjoyed. It's just a stain on Blue Lock. And I really can't forgive them for this. I swear this is unforgivable. I mean, hey, at the end we got to see one dribbling move from Sai when he passed Rin, but the whole sequence should have been the same as this. The whole sequence of Rin vs Sai should have been animated like this. And guess what? These whole panels really show Sai's legs at work, and so I don't understand why they didn't do the same CGI dribbling before. Like, why just one scene where the whole sequence requires an animation? It's just mind-boggling, man. And this is double infuriating because this is such an impactful rivalry, not just for the game or Rin, but for the whole damn show. Now moving on, Rin calling this sibling rivalry and Sai ignoring him completely were the same as in the manga, so let's just move on to the next scene of the U20 team's attack. Now I gotta say, hearing Aryu's voice actor say Nico boy is so much fun, man. I really think the voice actors love Blue Lock and they are giving their best, and because of these efforts, and you will see it again with other side characters, the voice actors, they are kinda giving them their own personalities, which is definitely something I love. And I know this is the work of the voice actors, but credits when it's due. Speaking of which, Nico's defending was alright, I guess. The whole thing with him targeting the players one by one was actually an anime exclusive scene. And I think it was alright because Nico really said a lot here. And so filling the blank with these simple yet effective scenes was really good. But to be honest, I am glad that they did not mess the grid pattern, because Nico here subconsciously achieved something great, which is why he was able to beat Sai and Sendo link up. Speaking of which, Sai here completely gave the goal on a silver plate to Sendo. It's just that he is shit and he did not understand the play as good as Nico or Sai. Seriously, he is a joke of a striker, but enough picking up on Sendo, I think Sai does a better job at that anyways. Let's move on. Now, for Karasu getting the ball, I am going to show you some fan animations, and you tell me, why is the official animation worse than these fan animations? I don't understand. They completely butchered Karasu here. In the manga, he looked like he is at ease, he is really analyzing everything. And so them completely missing the point of him catching the ball here just show you that they don't understand what Blue Lock is all about. Seriously, this is depressing and beyond just sad, man. It's downright criminal. On the plus side, however, they actually did right by his explanation of the U20 defense style and how to break it down. And they even gave us a somewhat acceptable scene of Otoya, if you can believe it. Otoya finally got a good scene in this anime, like seriously. And hey, the iconic Aiko scene here really looked great. Well, by this production standards. I mean, I am happy with getting scraps of animation, so yeah. And while I am happy with it regarding Otoya, Dara and Aiko, it was so infuriating seeing Chiguri's movement being ruined like this. I mean, the name of the game for Chiguri is Speed, right? Which is something they understood in episode 2, but completely missed out on here. And we got this sloppy slow scene, which is just, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, he doesn't look as impressive, as fast as he should look. I mean, at first, I really liked it with Chigury's past and all. But man, this shit needed to convey speed and nothing but speed. They got it hyped with using Chigury's OST, but the animation was so lacking, it really was dreadful. What is even the point of this? What is even the point of this breakout? It was to show Chigury's speed, so why are they animated it this slow? Why? I don't get it. In the manga, the author made it very clear that Aiko did not see that coming. He was completely blown off by Chigury's speed, which really was completely wasted here. Why not just give us a scene of the same quality as episode 2? I really don't get it. And by the way, me being the Blue Lock fan that I am, and as bad as this shit was, it took me 2 seconds to completely forget and get hyped by Karasu here, since they really did so right by him, and I was really hyped, I'm not going to lie. The kid in me really loves Blue Lock, and so seeing him making this expression with his aura and the feathers from the crows, it was really amazing. And by the way, what's gonna come until Rin's goal was fairly animated by this production standards. Again, scraps of animation, but it is something, right? Because for once they had some movements and they seem to have understood what matters. Like I said before, Karasu's aura, since he was going to score easily here, had it not of course been for the genius Sai. And I think in the next few episodes you'll understand what it means for Sai to feel the need to intervene. It means shit really hit the fan, so this is a great feat for Karasu. Then Rin coordinating with him and Sai here is of great significance, and I love how they stopped the OST for it to signal just how important this is. And as I said before, this goal was adapted fairly well. I mean, again, at least they are moving, right? And also, unlike the first scene of Sai vs Rin, here when he clashed with Aiko, they showed the aura clash, which again is really appreciated, man. As well as Rin's special shots, which have the same style as episode 2, and by the way, they are anime exclusive scenes. So again, this goal really got saved. But unfortunately, this was about it. What comes next is straight up bullshit. First, of course, I am going to ignore the calm parts again, even though the shit was funny. But man, after Sai fired up the U20 team, we get back to the choppy animation and them not making it clear where everyone is. Seriously, I was scratching my head, what the hell is going on? The very little fire they managed to ignite with Karasu and Rin got completely stomped over, and I was getting depressed again. However, get this, it does not even compare to what they did to my boy Sai next. Seriously, I can't conjure any feeling other than sadness and depression here. So what was in the manga an insane dribbling scene that really showed how far Sai was from everyone got adapted into this choppy dancing scene, this choppy ballet scene. It's not just that the animation is bad, but what the fuck is Sai doing here? He is quite literally flying or acrobatically stretching or whatever, man. You have to understand, he's not dribbling here. I don't know what the fuck I am looking at, but I know this is not dribbling.
What am I watching? I don't know, but I hate it.
And by the way, I'm not stopping the scene here or slowing it. No, Sai was like this for the whole scene. What the actual hell, man? And here's the thing, after that horrendous Sai scene, Aryu's clutch was so cool, especially with the voice actor nailing it. But man, I really could not enjoy it, due to the stupid production of the previous scene. That and Sai and Rin interactions before it. I really could not enjoy any of this shit. And then the episode ends exactly with the end of chapter 121 with Shiro's iconic smile, but again I really could not enjoy it. At that point I had enough, I really did not care. Nothing they could give us could fix what they've done. Man, it was so bad, I really do not have the will to continue this video and talk about other things. So let's just end this shit and get it over with. I really do not want you to think I hate Blue Lock because I really love it. And because I love it so much, I can't bear to stand and watch this shit show. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, unlike the episode which I know you didn't, and until next time, thank you for watching.